Good morning. I am back and we're going to do some pretty easy basic things today. But it's always, for me at least, a good reminder of things, excuse me, that we have in our house that we can use to make really cute things. So these are what we're going to make today. They could be tags or they could be ornaments that you make. Just sorry guys, it's still like really early in the morning. So like I said, you could use them like to and from tags. You can just basically do anything. So we're going to I've got a few in different stages. So it's really sorry. Apparently I should have talked a little more before I tried to do a video. So anyways, it's literally just like really easy. Use old cardboard from boxes, recycled. I mean, I guess you probably could use, if you have chipboard, you could use that. But I'm going to show you how I do it because inevitably I end up getting it wrong. As far as being able to stack them together, because we're going to make them 2 layers thick to really give them the stability if people are going to use them as a Christmas tree ornament. And you can make these honestly as big, as little, as sturdy, you know, like you could write on there, you know, Christmas 2020, you know, that sort of thing, you know, tell the recipient they can keep that and put it on their tree, you know, because honestly, sometimes people don't realize that they really could keep it, you know, it just kind of gets thrown out with the trash. Oh. I'm gonna have to grab that in a minute. I was gonna just set it aside, but. So I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm sorry about that couple of day break, but I was not feeling well, and Paul was home, and last week got pretty crazy when it came to the offices and stuff like that. So, all right, so to be able to match and not have any of your recycled pieces, you're gonna have to flip your page the other way, put it on this way, and then I don't know if this is cheating or not, but I typically go ahead and glue it down first and then just trim around the edge so I don't have to like worry about it, so to speak. I don't have to glue them together when they're apart, you know. It just, for me, it makes it easier, and for others it might make that easier too. So yep. And don't dismiss, I was going to show you, don't dismiss your cookie cutters that are fall either. Where did that other one go? Well, I don't know where the cutter is at the moment. The desk's a little, oh, there it is. Like your acorns, you could totally make a cute little Christmas one with that, and that's probably what we'll do. We may have to stop a little bit here and there in the video recordings just to let things dry, but I kind of have things in different stages so that you can kind of see the concepts. But what I was saying about the acorn is then you could use like your cute little like squirrels and things like that and just add like some holly to it, and then you have essentially just turned it into a Christmas ornament versus a fall ornament. Or like if you have like leaf cookie cutters, you could totally just do about the same thing. So basically, in essence, all I'm doing is making it double layer. And then at this point, after you get it cut out, you can do a couple of things with it, right? I've painted some, and then I've just left the color of the chipboard on some too. The darker the napkin, the more I think you're going to be able to get away with not painting. And I'll show you the 2 examples here in just a second that are done. And when I painted mine, I just used gesso. but you probably could use just about any paint that you want that a napkin will stick to if that's what you choose to use. So that gives you a basic idea of how to use the cookie cutter to make your shapes. Okay, so this is without paint, and it's this napkin here to give you a reference. Okay. And we're going to decorate one like that here in a minute. This is with the gesso and this napkin. And I did paint both sides. You don't have to, but I did. Okay. And then this is obviously one too that was painted and then the napkin put on. So it just gives it a different, we're going to use this napkin here to kind of show you differences. And then we'll put on this one here when it's dry, we'll put the napkin on without the paint so that you can kind of see the differences there to kind of give you, yes, I love that. No, I don't think I would use that. Okay, so let's start with this one. And I'm going to use my, what is that called? Matte medium? Is that what we're using? Matte gel. Okay. And we'll get this napkin out. So I think I just asked, but since it's morning and, you know, all my caffeine hasn't really sunk into my veins yet, I hope that everybody is doing well. We have had a rise in our cases, so of course everybody's kind of freaking out a little bit. Had a lady at the post office the other day freak out on this old man. I had to step in and basically call her on it. She wasn't very happy with me. I honestly thought there was going to be a brawl. Because there was a lot of us that were like, you need to calm down, lady. Yeah, sure, he forgot his mask. But he, out of everybody standing right here, he's the most vulnerable. Give the man a break. He was so worried about getting his grandkids' Christmas packages in the mail so they would arrive there that he forgot his mask in the car. And he was mortified. And he just kept apologizing and she just kept attacking. I was like, listen, lady. Yeah, I guess for me, that's two things you don't do is you don't attack the elderly and you don't attack children. Like, nope. Yeah, and then she got mad at me and I was like, all he has to do is pull up his shirt. That way he's still covered. You know, like really, you have your mask on, so you're fine. Just don't touch anything he's touched. Yeah, I'm sorry, but people getting really crazy about that kind of thing also makes me really mad. Like I said, you don't pick on old people. And you certainly don't pick on kids with me. Well, and he even said, he's like, I don't go out very much because, you know, I'm older and they've told me really I shouldn't. And I was like, he was like, I just forgot. And I was like, it's a fine. Like, don't even worry about her. Yeah, like she got so rude that I had to step in between her and this old man. Like, no, lady, you're not going to do that. Not today. I don't know if you forgot your coffee or what, but no. Accidents happen. Nobody's perfect, and it's a mandate, not a law. Sorry, I probably shouldn't get on my high horse about that, or I guess not high horse, but like complaining about it. But yeah, I just don't see the point in emotionally beating up old people over masks. I don't get that. I don't get it. I don't get that mindset. It's okay to give a gentle reminder, I think, if you know, if it's important to you, but yeah, you don't keep on. And that's what she was doing. She just kept on and kept on and kept on. I think I mean, the post office was busy, so I think what she wanted was for him to step out of line and go get his mask. I was like, no, he's already been here like 25 minutes waiting. And then, well, and it had been even longer because he had addressed things wrong. And so the post office people were making him change it. I mean, they weren't being rude or anything by that, but they just needed him to change some stuff. And so he was already frustrated. And it's like, come on, lady. It's not like we didn't all just watch what happened to the poor guy. Just leave him alone. Leave him alone. Sorry, that just really irritated me when people are just mean like that. And then the lady in front of me is just like watching this whole thing go down, and she's just like in awe. Like, is this lady really doing this? Like, sorry guys, it was a bit traumatic. All right, so maybe we should like move my thoughts onto more happier things. The tree's up, which is good. Gracie is loving it. I'm loving it. The cats are just adoring the heck out of it, which also makes me a little bit nervous, right? Like, because the kitten won't stop climbing it. I did secure it to the wall, so no worries. I'm not going to hear a tree crashing at 4 a.m. I will, however, hear them playing with all the ornaments at 4 a.m. That's been a common occurrence. So far, the dogs are leaving it alone, which I'm kind of pleasantly shocked. Because our puppy loves to be wherever the cats are, so, you know. She kind of nosy. Let's see what else. Oh, I had my first massage in like 8 or 9 years the other day. I think I kind of touched on it a little bit last week, but I do have fibromyalgia, and I'm not on any meds for it. I haven't been for like 15 years. So I'm like an old school fibromyalgia, I guess. I was diagnosed before it was even really a thing. And back in the days when doctors just thought that fibromyalgia patients just wanted drugs, like hardcore drugs. Yeah, I was even told that a few times by a few doctors. And I was like, no, actually, I don't want you to give me anything other than a diagnosis. That would be great. And then tell me what I can do to relieve the pain. Like, so all of that said, yeah, oh, you know what? Here I am talking, and I was going to put that other napkin on these. That's all right. We'll just get rid of that napkin out of my line of sight, and we'll bring in this one. Yeah, so that's always been kind of interesting for me, I guess, to just kind of see, how things progress. And I didn't get my official diagnosis until I went to this other neurologist, because I've been tested for all kinds of things, and none of them pain-free. Those of you that have MS will know exactly what I'm talking about the muscle and needle test. Yeah, I've had that. I've had lesions in my brain, which are now healed, but yeah, there when Gracie was about 2, life was pretty scary. Because again, nobody'd really heard about it, right? At least in my area, there wasn't too many people diagnosed with fibromyalgia in my area. So that made it equally as scary. So I was one of the first, but this neurologist, I walked in there because the first one, oh my goodness, he did this one test and he didn't even like tell me that we were testing. I was assuming I was just going in there to get test results. And so then Paul went with me, right? Because, we're getting test results, the MRIs and the CAT scans and all that. Well, that's when he proceeds to tell me that, you know, they found lesions in the brain and this is what it could mean and blah, 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 blah. So he takes me back to this room. Like I said, didn't even tell me that I was getting an additional test, and proceeds to like stick these long needles into my muscles and hook them up to electrodes. Yeah, that wasn't pleasant. Paul was not happy with the guy. Like I mean, I gave birth naturally twice. No drugs, no epidurals, none of that. And I literally was crying. It hurt so bad. And Paul's never seen me in that much pain. And he was about ready to punch the doctor. And the doctor was just kind of a jerk. Doesn't that look cute? I like that. Okay, we're going to do a couple of the acorns. Yeah, I really only have 2 pieces that are painted left. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and do those so that I can, you know, get them dry and decorate them. You know, these would also work really, really cute in journals as either like a little charm, or you could make them into paper clips. That would be super cute. So I'm just sitting here for a second and I hear some noise going on like in the hallway because I have my door shut back here because Gracie's going to be starting school here in a few minutes. I couldn't decide what that noise was. It's the dryer. It was like it almost sounded like an animal throwing up. I was like, what the heck? I hope you guys are getting amusement out of this because, you know, I'm totally squirreling today. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get back like into the swing of things because I haven't technically recorded a video in over a week now. Because I think it was last Tuesday, I did a bunch to get me like through the weekend, but turns out I didn't get to finish a couple of them. So, yeah. And I was running out of ideas. I now have a couple after taking quite a few days to kind of look through Pinterest and things like that. And like, I like using Pinterest ideas for the most part, only I like to modify them a little bit so it doesn't feel like I don't want to say cheating off the creator, but maybe a little bit. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they don't feel like that, but it feels weird sometimes just to do the exact, you know, the exact same thing, so to speak. Oh, don't those look adorable? Oh my goodness, I love them. I don't know whatever made me think about doing the acorn, but I saw it and I was like, okay, we're making one of those. But yeah, you could totally make these for like Halloween to go on your goodie bags, Valentine's Day. Oh, I think I have another heart too. I have a heart? Who knew? Okay, you guys are probably getting sick of watching me glue these together, huh? Okay, while that's sitting on there, let me look over here. I just swore I had another heart, or did I already do it? I already did it, never mind. Now at this point on the other ones, I kind of put some of the glitter on it. I don't think I'm going to glitter these ones. Yeah. Oh, so back to like the washer and dryer thing. Does anybody notice that washers and dryers don't last like they should anymore? Oh my goodness. Like, okay, so when Paul and I were first married, I bought a set of washer and dryers. It was like, I don't know. See, back in 1990. Oh no, it was before we got married. Yes, we did the living together thing first. We did. Mostly because we were moving out of town, and it would have been a commute, long distance, but we were already like engaged to be married, really, before we did that, and we were already like in the planning stages of wedding and all that jazz. So yes, it was sinful. Yes, it was, but like I said, we were already like committed and already had wedding plans, and we at least had the date and things like that. So and his parents were moving, and it just, so we moved into one of their little farmhouses and some property that they bought and whatnot. But anyways, I bought, before we got married, I bought the washer and dryer, you know, and he like paid rent and whatever. Like we just shared everything. But at that point, I bought the washer and dryer, and I think back then I paid like $600 for the set. I had that set up until about probably 2012, probably. I mean, I would have to go back and look at receipts, and then the washer just kind of stopped washing, and the dryer needed a new element, and I couldn't get it ordered. So I mean, that's a lot of years, right? Let's see, 12, yeah, about 18-20 years. And so we got this other set. It lasted like 3 years. Both the washer and dryer went out like at the same time in 2015. Well, now that washer and dryer we have now is going out. The washer's not really washing real well. Keeps getting off kilter. Ugh. Yeah. And it was like 3 times as much. I'm like, okay, guys. I don't know. Apparently this is just going to be a complaint video. I wonder if there's a department for that. Okay, so let's just move on. We'll set those aside to dry, and if they're dry before the end of the video, maybe we'll go ahead and decorate those. But I didn't happen to look to see what time it is, but I think this is just going to be a little bit longer of a video. Let's see, we'll stack those together. And then here are the other little pieces, and I already kind of picked out what I wanted to do on each one of them. And then I'll tell you where I got half, like I'm not sure about the tree yet, but okay. So this is one of the ones that has the glitter on it. And that is this opal glitter medium. Again, Hobby Lobby, use a 40% off coupon. This is one of our stamped pieces we did a couple of weeks ago. So really you can decorate these as elaborate or as, I don't want to say sedate, but basically sedate as you would like them to be. So yeah, they're pretty cute. And I think I should have probably mentioned this at the very beginning, but I got these ideas from Amy over at Crafty Cat. Today's video and then tomorrow's video are from Crafty Cat. And she made some ornaments last year, pretty much just like these. Well, not just like it, obviously, but pretty close to these. And she had them in her shop, and I had mentioned that I loved them, and if they were still there after, I don't know, it must have been like Black Friday or something, I don't really remember at this point, that I was going to go ahead and pick them up. But then Lori G watched the video and was like, okay, so she ordered them for me and had them sent over to me. So, and they made it on the tree this year. They were like the first ones to go on. They're so pretty. And hers were quite a bit different than mine. Okay. I got so much glue on my hands. Not even funny. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and like just glue all of these down, and then we'll put the strings in them before we go. That one I didn't use ink, but I think this one we might, if I can get the ink dauber in my hand. Woohoo! I'm just going to add just a little bit of ink around it. Hi. Do you need me?
I was just gonna tell you that there's a trailer at the bottom of the driveway. It looks like Grandpa's enclosed trailer, but it has like design on it and looks like there's nobody there, but
oh, somebody's pulling in now to it.
We have people who think the bottom of our driveway is just a great place to like park and leave their stuff. Yeah, we've had a trailer a couple of months ago that sat there for like 4 or 5 days, and right as I was about ready to call the county and have it towed, they came and got it. I don't know. People are ridiculous sometimes.
Because it looks like the trailer door thing is open too, and there's like nobody down there, and so I was like, that's not good.
Yeah. And for some reason, when we put up no trespassing in private drive signs, they disappear. Yeah, it's fairly interesting. Thank you, sweetie. Please go ahead and close that door when you go. Oops. Yeah, it's kind of bizarre what happens in our driveway. As far as like people just leaving their stuff. Yeah, so apparently this is just going to be a complaint video. Sorry, guys. I'm usually your happy-go-lucky girl, but apparently I just needed to complain to people who can't, like, walk away. Well, I mean, you can stop the video, but you didn't know you were playing therapist today, did you? Oh. I was like, I thought I got my bin out, but did I actually not even get it out? I did. Oh. All right, so there's 2. So these go up pretty quickly. And I don't actually have any idea what I'm going to put on this one. We could do a couple of different things. I have some of these, which you'll see them in tomorrow's video. You can try it. I was thinking, these I die cut out of my brother's Scan and Cut. I was thinking it might be kind of cute. I think I'll go ahead and distress the edges here. And some of them I might have to trim out some of the snowflakes there, like off the edges. I don't know. I don't know if I like that or not. One of the things I don't like is that right there. I don't know, it's kind of cute, huh? Then it kind of takes away from the design. Well, let's see, I've got some of these flowers. Let's see how they look. Don't really like that. There's too much gold. Not enough color. I don't really want to do any more green and red. All right, we're just going to go for the little snowman, and I'll figure out here in a minute how to cover his little hat thing, which will be good because then I'll need to figure out for tomorrow's video how to cover it anyways. So it'll be good practice, right? I have some different colored brads. I wonder if the brads would work good that way. I think I might want it more in that direction. Okay. So yeah, I cut those with my brother's Scan and Cut, and it came like preloaded with some stuff. So that's where it has like 3 different kinds of snowflakes, I think. Okay, it's a fairly large hole. Oh, I was gonna, oh, I'm such an idiot sometimes, huh? Oh, let's see, what color is his hat? Black, right? Okay, I don't think I have any black. That one's a little too bold, huh? I don't know that I have just a black one. I wonder, though, if I could, like, color one of these black. In for a penny, in for a pound, right? No reason we can't just try it out, huh? And I'm gonna have to cut that down. In fact, let's probably do that before we get started. All right, let me grab my little tool over here. Apparently I must need more caffeine. I'm not quite as strong as I usually am. Well, I think I might just have to worry about cutting these later off camera, because I think I'm going to have to get my stronger doodads. So I'm going to get a different one for right this second, and we're going to color it and see how it works. And I think I have a black permanent marker pretty handy. All right. Yeah, I think that looks all right. Okay. So I'm actually thinking I'm going to pause for a second to go get those heavier dutier things to trim that off so that we can finish it in this video, because I didn't even think about that. If I glue it down, then I won't be able to access it. So, all right, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, I found it. And yep, they are rusty. Sometimes our stuff, oh, oops. Sometimes our stuff gets left at fence lines. And then it's not until Mom goes back through and, you know, finds all the tools that are supposed to be in the toolbox. Oh, well, it's pretty funny. Or my favorite part is when they ask where everything is, and it's like, well, where'd you leave it? I'd be more than happy to tell you if you tell me where you left it. Oh, lots of mothers, right? All right, let's get this cutie pie glued down. Oh, see, if I bring him down a little bit lower, okay, then you still get the shape of the tree. Bet you guys saw it, huh? Oh, and I think I forgot to tell you where I got this Merry Christmas. I mean, you guys know that we stamped that together a while ago. But this Merry Christmas I got out of these photo playthings. And I'm pretty sure I have 2 of them. So I'm thinking that I either bought them at Tuesday morning or they were a gift from somebody. No idea who now, but... Okay. Oh, that looks so cute. So cute. Okay. You know what? I didn't touch the edges with this, so I'm just going to go back through and kind of touch it a little bit. Throw a little bit of distressing in there. Just a little touch. Okay. Put my hole in there. While we're waiting, or while we're doing the last little bit on these other ones, I'm going to go ahead and clamp him down. If I can find my clamps. I showed you guys last week what it was like having Bo in the craft room. Well, then he came in this weekend and kind of rearranged stuff on me. Little stinker. I love that kid. Okay, we'll clamp that. I don't think I'm going to decorate the heart yet because I haven't decided kind of what to do with it yet. So then what I did with the other ones is I like this stuff. So I'm going to continue on with my theme of the string and this one. All right, so that's one little guy there. I'm gonna make that one a little too long. And they make these strings in all kinds of different colors. Normally I get mine at Hobby Lobby or the dollar store or even Target in their, that's where I find the big bulk black that I get. Yeah, I get that there. And it's actually pretty reasonable at Target. At least my Target it is. And then, of course, you could use ribbon. I think I said that already. So, yeah. Apparently a complaint video with a lot of repeating words. Great, right? That's what you came for. All right. So, I'm going to go ahead and reuse this ribbon that came with the snowman. Only we're going to put it up higher. Yep. Now we're glued. Okay. And we'll just see how the red looks with it. I don't even think I have any green that would go with this, like with my ornaments here. And I am going to have to go back through and kind of touch up with my ink on the back side because they can get kind of messy on the back too. So, okay. So that is 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I love those. They turn out so cute. And like I said, you can write the to and from, and then I guess if you're going to do that, then I would write Christmas 2020 on the back of them. That's what I would do. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick little thing. Like I said, you could use them as tags or ornaments or all of the above. Yeah, so I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.